and welcome to the Sorare Assist Fantasy Football channel. I'm Adam, I'm your host, and today I'm going to be talking through my changes on Fantasy Premier League. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, another fantasy football platform, you can do that below by using the link in the description. It's a fantastic platform to get involved with. You can start building your collection of fantasy football players and start competing in the game weeks on Sorare, ready for the new season. You can also sign up to the Fantasy Premier League, of course. There is a link in the description for that as well, if you did want to get involved in the Fantasy Premier League fantasy football. Okay then guys, let's get stuck into today's video. So as I said, today I'm going to be showing you the changes that I've made to my Fantasy Premier League team. I have made some transfers. This was the team from my last video. This was my initial draft, but I have now made some changes to this team. I'm going to share those with you guys today in a very quick video, just to talk you through the changes that I've made to my Fantasy Premier League team. Now, in terms of Fantasy Premier League, I have been playing this since its launch. I think it was probably around 2008 that it first launched, Fantasy Premier League. I have been playing it all those years. Never really done much video content around it though, but I've decided to share my journey this season on Fantasy Premier League. And of course on Sorare, that you can find on this video, on this channel as well. You can follow my journey on other fantasy football platforms as well. Links to all these are in the description. So this was my team. This was my first draft. Like I say, I have made some changes to this team now, which I'm now going to share with you. So here is the new team. Now the new signing that I brought in is Martinez for Aston Villa. I think he's probably a really good choice in goal. And I've also got Areola as well for West Ham. Now I don't know whether he's going to be first choice or not. I think that is the long term plan for West Ham. Whether he'll get his chance this season or not is another question. I thought it was looking pretty cheap. It's only 4 million. It could potentially start some games, you never know. I've also bought in Bayer as well for Burnley. Just as a backup option on the bench really. He's a cheap player for only £4 million. He was ever consistent last season for Burnley in the Championship with 1 goal and 2 assists as well, and made 30 appearances. He's ever present in Vincent Kompany's side, and Burnley had one of the best clean sheet records last season in the Championship. And they could potentially steal some more clean sheets this season as well. So I think he was looking really cheap for just 4 million. I've also brought in Tyrone Mings as well for Aston Villa. That's obviously to couple up with Martinez potentially on a favourable fixture day. And Aston Villa's defenders do rotate quite well with Newcastle's defence. So in some fixtures, if Aston Villa have got a really easy fixture, I'll probably switch them out for one of these Newcastle defenders. Majority of the time though, I am going to be sticking with this back three of Newcastle defenders like I did last season, and potentially Martinez in goal. Midfield wise, pretty much the same. The only difference is I've brought in Martinelli for Kai Havertz. I think he's a fantastic player, Martinelli, capable of getting goals and assists. And Arsenal have got a really favourable fixture at home to Nottingham Forest in the first game as well. I think Martinelli is probably more proven in the Premier League than Kai Havertz, so it made sense to bring him in with the money that I freed up from buying Bayer and Areola. Apart from that, the team is pretty much the same, and I think this is probably going to be the team that I start with at the start of the Premier League season, which isn't too far away now really. If there's any changes though, of course I'll share that with you guys, but this is probably going to be my team for the first game week on Fantasy Premier League. We'll be sharing my journey each week though. I'll be sharing my points I've scored and also my team for the upcoming game week every week as well guys, right on this channel, so make sure you do subscribe. First game week I'm also going to go with Jesus Ferreira. I'm also going with Gabriel Jesus as my captain. We'll need to check on the availability of De Bruyne of course. I think he's potentially currently injured, and I will check if all these players are starting. But I will, as I say, be doing a review of each game week, so I will be sharing my finalised team right before the deadline to make sure that all these players are playing. And as I say, if you want to try out another fantasy football game, you can try out Sorare. It's basically a 5-a-side fantasy football game. You need to buy the cards to get involved, but you can also get your common cards for free. These are these grey coloured cards, and that'll enable you to draft your fantasy Premier League team as well. So you'll be able to draft a team of fantasy Premier League players, including the top stars, and try and win some rewards on the Sorare fantasy football game. Link to all this good stuff is in the description if you did want to get involved today. Okay guys, thanks for watching today. If you did like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Fantasy Premier League yet, you can get involved today. Get your team ready for the upcoming season. You can also get involved with Sorare, like I say as well. And there's also some other fantasy football games that you can get involved with. My picks are in the description below. Thanks for watching as always. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter by searching @Sorare Assist. And I'll see you again on the next video.